What is up, artists, movers, and entrepreneurs? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the things that I wish I had known would happen when I started my business. Now, instead of giving you guys all of the things in one video, I'm actually going to split them up into two videos just because I know if I did them all in one video, this video would be way too long. So if you want to see the second video, be sure to click the like button so that I know that you do enjoy this video, and I'll give you the other half. Just to give you guys some background info in case you are new here, I am a dancer in Los Angeles and I've been living here for 2 years. And then I also recently started my own business called Motion Prep, which makes products for dancers that they can use either backstage or during warm-up, basically things that they would use to ready themselves to perform, which is why our slogan is Stay Performance Ready. So I have had this company now for about 3 months, so I am fresh, like brand new fresh. And there are some things that no one told me would happen when you start a business. And of course, anytime you start anything new, there's always going to be some curveballs and some things that you didn't expect, but these are some pretty big things. And I would have loved to hear these things from someone else when I was first starting. So here are things that I wish someone would have told me would happen when I started my business. The first thing is that you will work the most hours you have ever worked in your entire life. I have never had a full-time job. I'm 24 years old, and that is a hat that I wear with pride because a lot of people at my age have either just started a corporate business and or they have just worked in some kind of fashion for quite some time and they think that's the only way to live a life. And I know that that's not true, but I had no idea that when I started this business, I would be working all the time. I am literally always working. If it's not sending out emails to Instagram influencers, it's doing stops at the post office, it's researching marketing, it's contacting suppliers, it's checking my inventory. Like, there's always something that has to be done. And this was not something that I was expecting to happen when I first started this business. Now, granted, I was expecting that I was going to have to put a lot of work into it, and whatever work I put into it, I'm so happy to do because it is something that I truly care about. But I didn't know that literally every moment I'm awake and some of the moments I'm asleep, I would be working on my business. Even when I'm asleep, my brain is thinking about new product ideas or different ways that I can market my brand or different people that I want to somehow collaborate with. Like, there's always something to be done, and that is the amazing and sometimes frustrating thing about starting a business, especially when you're starting it by yourself. One day you will be able to scale and you'll be able to kind of hand over some of those jobs and tasks to other people, but at the moment it's all you. And that's just not something that I was expecting. The second thing that I was not expecting is that my body would have to adjust to this new life that I'm creating. I'm having to adjust my sleeping schedule and what time I'm making myself go to sleep and what time I am waking myself up so that I can have the most efficient day possible. I'll give you guys a quick little tidbit. Waking up earlier is actually a whole lot better, and it has nothing to do with like feeling better. For me, it's just that I am able to get so much more done. I'm a morning person, and when I wake up, I usually wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock, usually more around 6 o'clock, and that just allows me to really use every single hour of the day. Especially if already while I was asleep, I was having all of these ideas like I was talking about before, and my brain was already working, you know, while I was asleep. Waking up early allows me to be able to do those tasks and really use every single ounce of my day. Not only am I learning how much sleep my body needs and how to get efficient sleep, but I am also getting acne. And I have never had like an issue with acne or breakouts really ever in my life. I was very lucky as a teen not to really have that problem. But now my face is breaking out a lot to adjust to this new stress. So I'm having to change my skincare routines, and I'm having to really look at how I'm eating so that I can make sure I have enough fuel to get me through all of the different things that I need to do, because now my body is having to really adjust to this new lifestyle, and that is something that I'm assuming is going to take a while. I'm giving myself 6 months for this acne situation to fix itself because it's not cute. But for the time being, I'm just allowing myself to realize that I'm in transition, not just, you know, financially and not just as far as my career, but also my body and what I'm expecting my body to do. The third thing that I was not expecting to happen when I started my business is that I am wanting to level up my appearance. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm 24 years old and I do not know how to dress myself. And that sounds like really stupid and is slightly embarrassing, but if it's not for a dance audition or for a dance class, I don't really know how to dress. And that's because for college, I went to college for dance. So I walked around in yoga pants and a leotard all day. And then after that, I moved to Los Angeles where I was dancing every day. And my day job, which is being a nanny, doesn't really require me to have some kind of work uniform or work outfit. So I don't really know how to dress. And I've been working on it, you guys. I've been working on it. But I think it's because when you are establishing something that you really, really care about, you want people to take you seriously. And that is something that is so true for me. I really want people to take not only my brand seriously, but my vision as far as what I see this brand becoming seriously. I want people to take me seriously as a business owner and entrepreneur. I want people to take me seriously as a dancer and someone who enjoys the art form. And so I really want this to spill over in every part of my life, and in order to do that, I have to look the part. I started getting my nails done every now and then. I started really taking more thought into what outfits I wear, even if I'm just going to work on my day job or just going to the grocery store. Which I think all in all, that just means that I've had a boost in my confidence level, which is really great. It's great to feel good about yourself and to want people to realize how cool you are. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm working on my appearance and looking more like an adult. The fourth thing that I was not expecting to happen when I started a business is that I became way more intentional about dating. I've never been someone who really who really cared much about their dating life, I'll be honest. But more recently, I've started really coming up with in my head like the things that I want the person that I'm with to actually value, and one of those things has to be that they're really passionate about something. Up until this point, I have dated guys who weren't really passionate about anything. And going forward, I know that that's not something that's gonna work for me. I love spending time with someone else, but I also know that my time to myself is also super, super important. And I wanna know that the person who I'm with isn't going to feel some type of way about that. And I know that if someone has their own things that they're working on, that we can have like a good back and forth of spending time with each other and sharing ideas and really having our own lives as individuals and not become so reliant on each other. The fifth thing that I was not expecting to happen when I started my business is that my close relationships actually became a whole lot closer. When you start a business, and especially if it's something that's really, really a new idea or something that you've never really talked about doing before, but all of a sudden you are giving all of your time and attention to, people can be very, very dissident to it. And not everybody is going to understand that sometimes you can't go out that weekend, or sometimes you can't come over tonight. And I think, you know, that just comes from the fact that not everybody can see the vision, and that's totally fine. But the people who are going to hang around with you, even though they don't get it, are going to become your closest friends. And I have noticed that my friendships have become so much stronger with those who have been supportive of me, because I know that they don't understand all the time, but they are willing to either learn how to understand, or they're willing to just be like, yes, girl, go ahead, anyway. And for me, that's beautiful, because that means that my relationships have so much more depth to them, and that, you know, I don't just have friends because we both dance. I have friends because they truly support anything that I do, and that's a great feeling, and it makes me want to support what they do as well. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope that it gave you an idea of what to expect, but also that it just helped you to feel less alone if you are experiencing these things. Every new journey we take is going to have some growing pains, and I'm learning that these are just the ones that I'm experiencing right now. And I'm sure there's going to be more things that I haven't even thought of that will happen, and I'll be like, oh great, I wasn't expecting that to happen either. But that's the beauty of starting a business, is that you can enjoy the entire journey and not just the destination. If you'd like to see more of my entrepreneurship videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every single time I have a new upload. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.